It's already Sunday! I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that, no, reason, don't be nervous! But it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. What the fuck? Why would you say that? There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Nicole! I sit down in her room. Oh, God! I love the cow. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? It's because I have tact. I don't just walk into a girl's house. I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Pressing X to doubt. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How did you know? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know? Thank you! Game's reading my mind again. Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, really? Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Are you sad? I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Nickel. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. And that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Nickel. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. Yet. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Man, shit got too real. No shit. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Man. Did you really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Nickel. Why did you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Yikes. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Nickel. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah! Nickel! Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Nickel. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Nickel. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. You're not! Shaking my head, nope, you're not. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. So I'm assuming that if things were done differently, the regular CG would be showing right now instead of just darkness. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. It's always dark? Really? I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Nickel. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Jesus! But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's always dark because you're looking at Sayori's soul? What the fuck? You're not wrong. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice, then. Yeah? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. And that's where it starts to go downhill. Maybe I should cancel. Okay, never mind. He had the thought. No, don't. Please don't. You'll mess up the pathing. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But you could literally go for Sayori 110% and you will see nothing, I agree. Oh, okay, cool. It's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Seeing me with another woman. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. Being a teenager sucks. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Hang in there, Sayori. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Haha, hi. Thank goodness. You were a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. I thought you fell down the stairs. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Oh my god, I missed an H. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Have you seen the new scenes yet? I haven't. The main thing was to do the playthrough and check out some of the side stories and unlock some extra CGs. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. The only thing I couldn't find was a box of Magnum Con... Wait a minute. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Okay, so I do remember this. I always thought it was her house. Interesting. It's so clean. Don't look in the closet. I cleaned it before you came over, so... Okay, cool. That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I hate you. Why is this anime girl covered in glue? That would be even more embarrassing. You haven't seen anything yet. Wait for these antics. Wait, don't look in there! I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Don't look at my Gundam magazines! I have the Weekly Shonen Jump in there. I don't want you to know I'm a big nerd. I'm sorry. I hate me too, don't worry. I was thinking for some reason, I was just spacing out. It's fine, just don't go in there. I let go of Yuri's wrist. Softly, sensually. I actually like it. We never go to any of the girls' houses except Sayori's. Get a small glimpse in some of the art later on. Oh, okay, cool. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, how's Yuri? Should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. There are so many innuendos in this dialogue, it hurts. Because I'm trying not to do it, because that would get annoying. But it keeps happening. I also want, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. How would you put it? Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? This is just a lewd scene. Well, I mean, I did touch her wrist, and that's like marriage. That makes me feel relieved, and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. I'm harmless, actually. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see... I think there's actual mods to get lewd scenes. Why? Why? That's not the point of this game. It's a horror game. Well, then again, people made nude mods for Resident Evil 2 Remake, so I shouldn't be surprised. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? And Lady Dimitrescu also exists. Well, that's just, you know, the original Mommy Milkers. What's that wooden thing, though? Out of context, that's bad! Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? You smell good. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Trust me, there's more fucked up, not safe for work art. More specifically for Yuri. Yeah. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Yuri is purple. Oh, God. Thanos, no. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? Are we having poems about heart attacks? It does sound suitable. Well, you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What? Thanos looks at Doki Doki Literature Club fan art, and when he finds the not safe for work stuff, he snaps his fingers. Twice! What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. 100? 120. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain! Wouldn't that be beautiful? Origami. It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. You should see my house. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. You don't say. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Does she become intoxicated? What is in these essential oils? Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Nickel. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I'm finished cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. It's just like that scene where Light eats a potato chip. He's like, writing in the Death Note all dramatically. Except for this one, it's cutting origami paper and ribbon. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Girl, nothing you can tell me will make me think you're weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. I mean, look at my room. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. And I love how they change colors from silver to red. All you need to do is touch skin with it. Can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Half ooh-woo, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. At least you don't collect anime figures. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I just remembered this hilarious joke about Doki Doki Literature Club. And just funny how nervous you got about sharing. I chose my starter Pokemon based on stats and not how cute they are. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. You're intense, after all. Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, see? It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. Can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold my knife? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Just like something else, am I right? Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Nickel! Why did you do that? You've made a sacrifice to the blood god! I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's like the scene from Lord of the Rings where Boromir touches the tip of the the king's blade, just thinking it's a wonderful blade. Still sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper.
How do you know this?
Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. 2 centimeters. The perfect depth. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Hey, Sims Mage, what's up? If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Oh, sorry, that was me. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I can feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I'm just used to drinking blood. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? Oh no, she's a vampire. Yeah! That's another reason she has this knife, to kill other vampires. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise.
But I kinda liked it.
Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? It's probably the only thing I hate about Yuri. What, sucking fingers? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. What the fuck? Nickel!
It's Morbin time.
Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You did do something wrong! So anyway, about sucking fingers. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Yuri's finger looking good. Kentucky Fried Waifu, hell yeah. You're so weird, Nickel. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, I've already stopped bleeding. I see. Oh, you seem to have some blood on your toes. Let me get that for you. No! That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. Hey, wait a minute! Wasn't there supposed to be a CG around here? Did I miss one because I didn't have any points? I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper.